Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up, not one. But two women are missing this week on Restless and their families have a lot of questions. Plus, the latest preview reunites Chelsea and Adam, while Lily and Damien get to know one another a little better. She, however, knows more about him than he realizes. Daniel became concerned when he couldn't get in touch with his mother, and both he and Summer feared something had happened to Phyllis. Even Billy began to worry about his ex when he was informed of the situation. Chance was on the case, and the fact that he took Phyllis' disappearance seriously wasn't a good sign. Next week, things go from bad to worse, as Phyllis isn't the only one missing. Coming up, Daniel says, Sharon and our mother are both missing. I mean, do you think there's something more to this? Nick, standing with Summer, replies, "It seems like a weird coincidence." Daniel replies, "Yeah, why would the two of them go anywhere together? They hate each other." Maria, beside Chance, muses, "Unless one of them didn't go willingly. Of course, there is another possibility. Could Ian Ward be involved?" Damien and Holden were set to leave Geno City behind. But before they could depart, Lily Winters caught Damien's eye. After a lot of talk, Damien finally convinced her to have dinner with him. But he had no idea Lily had a hidden agenda. Victor filled her in on Damien's overnight success in business, and both Lily and Victor want to know more about how it really happened. Coming up, Damien says to Lily, "I told you all about my family drama." She nods, "Yes, you did." He continues, "And yet, I still know so very little about you. Are you involved with anyone? Romantically?" Finally, as Billy and Sally have found romance together, it seems so have their exes. Over a romantic candlelit dinner, Adam says to Chelsea, "Look at us. Who thought that we would be here?" Chelsea replies, "Definitely not me." The dim glow of the street lamp outside barely pierced through the thick curtains of the motel room, casting eerie shadows along the cracked walls. The room smelled of old cigarettes and stale air, but Phyllis Summers and Sharon Newman had bigger concerns than the lack of fresh linens. They were bound to rusted metal chairs, their hands secured behind their backs with thick zip ties. Phyllis groaned as she struggled against her restraints. "This is ridiculous. I swear if I get out of here, I am going to kill him." Phyllis gave her a pointed look. "Think? We're tied up in a creepy motel room with no clue where we are. The only thing I'm thinking about is how much I hate Ian Ward." The name alone sent shivers down Sharon's spine. Ian Ward, the charismatic yet dangerous cult leader who had manipulated so many lives, including hers, in the past. He was a master of deception, a man who thrived on control and chaos. If he had taken them, he had a plan, and that was the most terrifying part. Just then, the door creaked open. A tall, lanky figure stepped in, his long fingers curling around the doorknob like a spider clinging to its prey. Ian Ward. "Well, well," he drawled, his voice smooth like silk, but laced with venom. "My two favorite ladies, reunited once more. Isn't this delightful?" He stepped closer, his piercing blue eyes glinting with amusement. "Oh, Sharon, you wound me. Can't a man simply want some good company?" Phyllis scoffed. "Cut the crap, Ian. You don't do anything unless it benefits you. What's your endgame?" Ian smirked, leaning against the wall, straight to business. "I always admired that about you, Phyllis. But you see, my dear, this isn't about me. It's about all of us. The world is on the brink of something big, and I need brilliant minds like yours to help me." Phyllis narrowed her eyes. "Oh, let me guess. Another cult? Some grand, twisted ideology?" Ian chuckled. "Cults are such an outdated term. I prefer to think of it as a movement. A revolution." Ian waved a finger. Now. Such harsh words. You'll come to see the vision, just as others have." Phyllis tugged at her restraints again, her frustration mounting. "You expect us to just nod along? Fat chance." Ian sighed dramatically. "I was hoping we could avoid any unpleasantness." He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small phone, holding it up for them to see. With a few taps, a video played on the screen. The footage showed Summer Newman, Phyllis's daughter, walking out of a cafe, oblivious to the black SUV creeping up behind her. "Careful, Phyllis," Ian warned. "One wrong move, and Summer might just take an unexpected trip." Phyllis gritted her teeth, seething in rage. "If you touch her, I won't, as long as you cooperate. Ian turned to Sharon. And don't think I forgot about you. Faith is quite the bright young woman. It would be a shame if someone misguided her. A tense silence filled the room, broken only by the hum of the motel's ancient air conditioner. What do you want us to do? Phyllis finally asked, her voice like steel. Ian grinned. That's more like it. There's a file, one that I need access to. It's sitting in a secure vault at Newman Enterprises, and lucky for me, you two are connected to the right people. Sharon shook her head. You want us to steal from Victor Newman? You're out of your mind. Ian laughed. Victor and I have always had a complicated relationship. This is just business. Phyllis exchanged a look with Sharon. They both knew Victor would never let something like this slide, and if Ian was willing to go this far, whatever was in that file had to be something big. Why us? Phyllis pressed. You could have found someone else. Ian's smirk never wavered, because you two have more to lose, and that makes you very motivated. A long silence stretched between them before Sharon took a deep breath. Fine, but you let Summer and Faith go first. Ian studied her, then slowly nodded. A fair trade. Phyllis clenched her jaw, knowing this was just the beginning of a dangerous game. Ian Ward had set the pieces on the board, but she and Sharon weren't about to play by his rules.